Welcome to the last review of Inuyashiki, season finale, show finale. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we are Couch Talk. As always, we are anime viewers only. You
That
can't
don't
really
even-
spoil it anymore.
that don't even
because
matter.
It's done. It's done. Woo! So how's this? We're gonna discuss the episode and give our score at the end. You ready to jump straight into this?
Yes, the finale.
Last week we were like, is this going to be the season finale, the show finale? We found out. So, basically it starts out with him going to his family, Inuyashiki going to his family and like apologizing to him for not telling them. He's like, hey, I might just be a copy, not even the real Inuyashiki. And they're like, and then the mother's just like, questions them about the honeymoon. And they all just kind of break down. The son's still a little cock, though.
Yeah, like obviously he kind of still doesn't feel fully human. He's like, I might not even be the real Inuyashiki. So his wife's obviously like testing him, and they're like, see, you're real. You're still our dad. You're still my husband. All this. The kid, I don't know. Fuck that kid.
Yeah, we say this every time his son's on the show. It's just, man, we hate him. But obviously Mari finally has a connection with him from last episode that's staying strong throughout this whole episode. The next day, because they're like, he still kind of like goes to work or whatever, but no, and he's talking with Ando and he's like, oh, no one at work knows who I am. They didn't see it because everyone saw him on the news. Everyone's talking about like, hey, this old man's amazing. He's God. He came down and saved us.
He's God.
Like, they're amazing. And Inuyashi's, well, at work, nobody notices me. I guess they don't watch the news either.
They're just a bunch of...
Or they saw the news, and they literally don't see him walk in it.
They just don't care. They're like, yeah, he's a fake.
But, yeah, so... When Ando goes home, though, Hiro's waiting for him. Hiro's just kind of like at this point where he's like, I don't know what to do anymore, so I want to go what's familiar. And that's kind of why he shows up at Hiro, but
yeah.
Hiro shows up at Ando, but Ando's kind of like,
Initially, I thought he was here to kill him, like as revenge. Like, you ruined my plan, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
But I think he just kind of...
He doesn't have arms either, so...
Yeah.
He still has them ripped off.
I think he just kind of gave up on everything. And he's just like, maybe for one day I can go back to how things used to be.
Yes, because like, Ando's just like, I have the new Jump magazine, trying to delay, not get killed or whatever. So he goes to the bathroom to call Inuyashiki, which Hiro hears, but he's just like, I don't care at this point.
Right.
And when Ando comes back, he's like, yeah, I called Inuyashiki. And he confronts him like, man, what the hell, man? How many people have you killed? I was expecting to get a number from Hiro, honestly, here.
I was expecting to get like an exact number, like...
Yes.
Like
and then like
600.
one more. You. But he just kind of breaks down crying. Like, he realizes how messed up
Yeah, I think he
it
just
is now at this point.
kind of... Everything just hit him at once. It's like, damn, I gave up this and became a murder machine. Basically what Ando said.
Yeah, you're a killing machine. You're not even a hero anymore. And he just...
Because he
Yeah, he just can't.
even after like Ando's, he like watches the news and everyone's like, you need to die, Shishigami needs to be dead, like you killed all these people, you don't deserve to live. And I think he's just like, it's kind of like at last episode how it's like he's the villain, like,
Yeah.
the villain doesn't get a good ending, like he just obviously he deserves all that because he didn't realize what he did was wrong until pretty much right now. But he's kind of reverting back to old Hiro, pre-Machine Hero.
So we kind of learn that after this scene, we go to Inuyashiki's son. He's getting bullied on a rooftop, getting robbed. And they're like, what is up with your family? Are you poor? And they pull barely anything out of his wallet. So he does have some reason to be, I guess, a little shit, as I like to call him.
I feel like everyone is a bully in this anime.
They are. Like, and I feel like that's why he's been blaming his family, is because, like, when they rob him, he doesn't have much money, and they always make fun of him and his family. Like, dude, it doesn't matter if you're rich. They're still going to bully your ass and take even more money. Right.
He probably holds a grudge because he's probably naive about it. And
yeah, like, even in the first episodes where he's like, oh, this is it. This is our house. It's like, your old man built that house.
Exactly.
But he doesn't understand, and, like, he just, maybe he had some friends, because instead of being just a stuck-up kid, he wanted to get bullied, but maybe not. Everyone's just rude in this show. You're right.
Yeah, I feel like you're either a bully or you get bullied.
Ando's getting bullied, but his bullies got murdered.
That was funny, how Hiro asked him, he's like, are you getting bullied? I'm like, dude, they're dead. Like, you killed them.
That is true. But, like, and then when he's walking with Inuyasha, he's like, man, I want to be a machine. I want to save, praise, get praise too. Like, man, there's a lot more that comes to it than just what you think, man. You have no idea the struggles that your father's going through.
Right.
And that's what he's trying to say. He's like, you know, the kid that got the powers used them to kill people. And he's like, I finally realized my true nature as a person from this. And it's a really good conversation with him and his son, but even still, his son never seems to warm up ever in this episode.
Right.
Or period.
Except, well, the very end.
Well, at the end, yeah, but that's to be expected.
Yeah, but we do get some wholesome moments just of the Inuyashiki family. You know,
yes.
Go to dinner, go out.
A lot of, and yeah, they do. They go out to family. They learn more about, and then Mari's like, "Hey, I submitted my manga to Shonen Jump." The brother's just like, "You're not gonna get in." It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You make me hate you more every time you talk.
He is kind of a shit, like, all the time.
Yeah, they have like a nice little trip, just good family quality time. Now that they know Inuyashiki's gonna be busy saving people, going around, and then we get the greatest the greatest scene in anime history. we get Anime Trump declaring that the world is going to end from this asteroid, and he's like, I have no regrets. I don't know if he would say that, but the next time where he's like, all you losers, go do whatever you please, that I can see him say.
The thing is, what he said is believable, which makes it even more funny.
Yes, like, I didn't think they would show Trump as the president of the U.S. Usually they're always like some different guy or whatever. This was just flat out Trump. And like,
yeah, this one was like very current, like all the references, but it makes it funny and like relatable.
I'm not sure it's supposed to be funny, but like that Trump stuff.
Well, the Trump stuff was funny.
It was like spot on. Apparently in the manga he says a lot worse. He says like, go rape, murder, and all this other stuff, and says like, from this day, murder is legal, because they have like 3 days left. And like, Inuyashiki still goes to work. Nobody's there. Everyone's like, the world's gonna end. Why would I go do this?
Right.
Everyone's kind of like giving up hope at this point. It's like they're not even trying. But Inuyashiki's like, you know, I'll try.
That would be such a weird feeling to like know you will die in like a few days.
Yeah, like I don't know what I would do, to be honest. If like the world's gonna end in 3 days, you clearly see this giant ass fucking asteroid coming at you. Like, well, it's not gonna be like the movie Armageddon. Do I just sit and try to beat some game I haven't been able to and just grind it out? Like, I don't know what I would do.
I don't either,
to be honest. But they obviously decide to spend it with their family. We get Inuyashiki at the dinner table. Um, and his wife kind of brings up a good point here. Like, it'd be better to die together than all dying, like, separately or whatever. Like, would it be better to die together or live out your life and die separately? But I mean, if you know it's going to end, might as well spend your time together.
Yeah, true.
Like, this episode does a really good job of, like, bonding them and showing emotions of people throughout the whole episode.
Right. It pulled a lot of emotions. Very emotional getting towards the end.
And then, like, after the dinner, they all go to bed, and Inuyashiki down in the kitchen drinking lots of water.
Yeah.
Like, you know he's getting ready to go, because...
Well, he called Ando, too. He said, I'm going. Like...
Yes.
Which we knew. Of course he's gonna try and go. Why wouldn't he? Like, literally nothing on this earth has a chance against that except you. Well, I guess in Hiro.
Yeah, he says goodbye to Hanako, his dog, and he's just got a huge belly from all the water he drank. And then Mari sees him, he's like, oh, where are you going? He's like, for a walk, can I come with you? I lied.
Yeah, like...
I have to stop this. I have to do something. Like, of course he wants to do something. He wants to save his family.
Like,
he doesn't want them all to
she
die.
knew, he knew, he just didn't want to say it. Like...
Hanako knew, the dog.
They all knew.
And that's when the others realized it's basically Hanako broke through the door, barking. And this scene got me a lot with Hanako chasing after him. Like, he's flying off. Whenever, for some reason, dogs always set me off in scenes, like them chasing after their owner, and you know their owner's not going to come back or whatever. It's always like, I can't handle those.
It's always the animals that get you.
Especially when it tripped down the stairs trying to get to him as quickly as possible.
Right.
I was like, man,
it was just
so
emotional, and he kept promising. He's like, I'll be back. I promise. And I don't even know if he knew he would at the time. Cause
yeah, exactly.
I think he was just saying that more as to comfort his daughter rather than...
Yeah, he definitely was, because he goes up to the asteroid and he just starts, grabbing pieces, throwing them, using his missiles, and like he just can't.
Yeah, it's like apparently like a big ass asteroid, which I mean,
obviously to destroy the Earth and stuff, or at least wipe out him. It's kind of like similar to the whole dinosaur theory thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
probably on a larger scale.
It's devastating the Earth if it hits.
Yes, exactly. And he gets in a call with Ando again, and he's like, man, it's not working. And that's when, like, he's like, I can punch a little hole, but nothing's really working. And this is where your theories come into play from, like, 2 episodes ago. Hiro shows up to save the day.
Hiro tries to live up to his name and be the hero.
Yeah, like, and Inuyashiki's like, why are you in here? He's like, even I have people I care about.
Right.
And really, this is like
which is very
redeeming himself.
Yeah, but it's also interesting because it's not like he didn't say like, oh, I need to make up for what I did. He just says, I need to protect people. Which, if you think about it, the reasons of what he did was kind of to, like, protect people.
Protect the ones, yeah, he loved.
So he...
And, like, I mean, Inuyashiki at this point is not doing it really for other people either. He's doing it for his family.
Right.
And they have, like, a strong basic connection here.
Yeah, but I feel like Inuyashiki is, like, this is something I have to do. Like, I think he is, like, he's doing it for his family, obviously, but he'd want to save everyone else as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But Hiro, I think he's
doing it specifically for Shiro.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. I feel like if somehow everyone else died but Shiro and even Ando, because he said Ando too, he'd still be happy.
Yeah, Ando. Because, like, because Inuyashiki tells Ando that he's doing it to save him.
Right.
And Ando's really starting to connect the dots finally that he wasn't actually there to kill him. He was there because he cares for him still.
Right.
Really, this does a really good job of trying to redeem
to redeem
hero
a basically
at this
like
point. He can't obviously redeem all the people he's killed, but he's trying to save. You know, it is one way to redeem yourself in a way, it's to save trillions as opposed to killing thousands.
Right. They did their best to redeem a character that was basically labeled unredeemable.
Yes. And he's like, you know, we were told we could destroy Earth, and I ran some simulations. He's like, if I self-destruct, I was like, all right, that's one way to take it. I can self-destruct. I feel like there had to be more than just self-destructing of a way to destroy Earth.
Right. I forgot to mention when Hiro first showed up, I'm pretty sure the scene mirrored almost perfectly from when they were in the field. Like, it was Hiro staring off into like space and Inuyashiki like on the ground like giving up hope. So I just like how they did pretty much a callback to that moment. They even discussed that moment, like.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, a good thing to note there. This is why I got you as partner, buddy.
that's why I was chosen.
You're my Ando. But yeah, so he's like, I'm just gonna self-destruct here. You do it by, you know, pushing in my eyes.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to do it. So after getting set up, you know, I figured like change the trajectory. I was figuring, you know, maybe shove them in the middle somehow, like dig your way down, blow it up, and then blow the whole thing apart. But I guess changing the trajectory would work.
Right.
But I don't know if they set it up too well.
But even Ando was like emotional for it. Even this person who like murdered people, it's like
well, he was his best friend.
That's what I was saying. It's like still your best friend. You don't want to believe they turn into someone so evil.
So, yeah, and it's like Hiro asked her, "Is like, you made any friends?" He's like, "Well, no." He's like, "What about the old man?" And I mean, yeah, I guess, but really, he only has Hiro and Inuyashiki.
Right.
And it shows him and Shion crying after he self-destructs, but as we learn right off the bat from Inuyashiki, it didn't work.
Right. Well, it made it smaller, but not to the point where it
didn't change the trajectory enough to save it.
Right.
And that's where he's in a conversation with Ando. He's like, yeah, it worked. Hiro saved it. I'm gonna come home.
Man, that part was sad. When people like have to lie to keep others' emotions like in check, I guess, for that moment, because obviously he's not gonna be like, hey, I have to do it too, because then Ando would obviously like try and convince him, be breaking down, but he's like, I'll see you tomorrow, and you're like, ah, damn, like those moments just like get you.
And you know his family's out there like, this is.
Can I say?
And he's like, it's my fate. I was like, dude, that's a shitty fate.
Right, like he basically was like, I lived 60 years throughout my life being average or below or whatever. Then one day I got turned into a machine. All this shit happened in the course of however long, and then it's all built up to this moment. To me, to give my life for everyone. And you're like,
yeah, he finally found his purpose in life and felt like his life had meaning. Then he just has to end it.
Right. Can I just say,
yeah,
this is my favorite thing in anime, is when there is an emotional moment and it's either the last episode or maybe second to last episode, and they overlay the ending while it's still going on. That is my favorite thing.
That is my favorite thing. So, and it gives you more time to the episode, and that's what I love about it. And the music fits perfectly with these scenes. Because like, man, like, is there a special person in your life that you think is closer to you than what they are? It's like, holy shit. And he finally, Inuyashiki fucking self-destructs as well. And the second time, I guess, the second explosion, somehow his family knew it was him. Right. Obviously, Ando does.
That would be devastating for Ando.
You'd think the family would think, oh, on that first explosion, it could have been him. But
Right.
they didn't know Hero was up there. But I guess there is that bond, though. So maybe it was just a connection kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that second explosion, they were all outside just breaking down. Hanako was...
Man, I was breaking down.
Dude, I was in the scene because we were in that Discord chat when I was watching it. And it was like silent, so I was like, oh, this is a good time to just watch it because we were all doing our own things. And I was legitimately about to cry.
Dude, it was sad. I had tears in my eyes.
I was like, and then he started talking. I was like, moments ruined. But I was trying so hard not to fucking
Dude,
cry.
my eyes were watering. It was. Can I just
I almost cried during that scene I was talking about earlier with Hanako chasing after him. I was about to cry there, and then this scene also almost made me cry. I was like, holy crap.
Right. Can I just say again, another fantastic callback. Remember in the first episode where he's like, would they cry if I died? That basically came full circle. He sacrifices his life.
He became a machine, finally got a connection with them.
That's the
they could cry.
Great storytelling and character building. He became more attached to his family as a robot. And like he gives everything.
I guess when you say that too, it was definitely a foreshadow to him dying.
Right. It actually was that. Now that I think about it,
that never actually crossed my mind at that point. I just thought like, oh, he just has a sad life and everything, but no, it was definitely just a huge foreshadow.
Right. Like it was so emotional to him. Like, yes, you had people caring about you. Yes, your life had a meaning, even though you're not human. Like you changed the lives of, well, literally the entire world.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and after he saves her, they basically go back to their daily lives. We get Mari checking out the Shonen Jump magazine, and she finds out she won. And it definitely looked like a scene.
It looked kind of parallel to like what was going on. Like, which, okay, I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit. Your theory was correct.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I know.
I think they put that moment in just to like, you know, give it a little happy ending.
Yeah, and she goes home. She's like, "Mom," and that's basically how it ends. Is her just being.
Yeah, it was.
You know, the family moving on, trying to.
It was.
She was basically doing it for him. She had to at this point. Like, he believed in her, and he said, "You should do it." Like.
Right. Such an emotional episode.
It was. You want to jump into scores?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, you want to go first?
For
me.
I don't care.
All right, I'm giving it a 10. For this episode, definitely fantastic. We get the redemption from Hiro, or at least he tries. We get like even the scenes with Hiro were kind of emotional, even though he was not a very good guy. Because well, you see Ando breaking down. It's just this whole episode just emotionally affected me the whole time, and if you can do that, then you're accomplishing a lot as a writer and as a show. The family connections were really good. I did not expect them both suiciding.
I did not either.
And that's actually something else that was really well done. It's just they took an unexpected turn. At least to me, it was unexpected.
I thought it was gonna be like one or the other, and they were both gonna try to like. He's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna do it, and it's like, no, this is my calling, or something like that.
Yeah, very unexpected, and just all the sounds and the background music and everything was just really well done throughout this episode to keep you emotionally attached. It's just hard to talk about it. It's so emotional, man. Try not to cry thinking about the scene.
It's sad. I'll give it
It does a great job.
It does. I'll give it a 9.5. I just wish there was a tad bit more to like wrap everything up. Maybe show us like why Hiro was in that field that night or something, or maybe show us more of his like emotions towards like maybe moments we didn't get to see, but overall like it was great. Like obviously like it got you attached. It like resolved. It finished like the character story fine, like perfectly. It told its story, what it needed to do. It's just the ending while the episode's playing always gets me. Always gets me. If you have that, I'm gonna give it like it's. Oh man, I can barely even talk. It's just.
It was so good. We had theories correct.
Yeah, like.
For us.
The anime
and
was
again,
just
like the callbacks, like you mentioned.
Yeah, those were
was a really great thing.
They were so good.
Especially with the whole.
Like this anime isn't like super complex. It's basically a story about two characters. Same thing happened to them. This is their paths. Like this is how one character takes it. This is how the other character takes it. But they were so diverse and so polarizing that it became like so good and compelling. Like it was super good.
Yes, and they only needed 11 episodes to do that. So
right.
And I think what they did with 11 episodes is incredible.
They did more in 11 episodes that Black Clover will do in 100. So no offense.
Daily bash of Black
no
Clover.
offense.
But woo, I think that does it.
That does it. Give us the spiel finale.
Again, as always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. All that truly helps. Comment what you thought about the episode, what you didn't like, what maybe there's something we missed that you want to point out, or what you wish we pointed out. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything we said. But yeah, guess we'll have to figure out something for next week during the slot. I think we'll just do a season finale, season review next week.
Yeah, we might do a total season review.
Yeah.
Or we can
now what would we give for a show?
Yeah, or we can finally, give our curriculum, how we grade things.
We'll do that sometime. Until next time though, thanks for coming by. Peace out.
See ya.